Wang Jinbao.
My head hurts so much, where am I? Didn't I die? I've actually transmigrated.
Wang Jinbao, you just had to make Sun Yu catch the pig blood. Now look what happened. A whole basin of blood poured right over him and he just passed out. If anything happens to my boy, I'll make you pay.
The eldest and second were only 6, and they could already hold down a pig's legs. He couldn't even catch a basin of blood. How embarrassing. He doesn't take after the Wang family at all.
If I hadn't taken that fall because of you while I was pregnant, would he be such a weakling now? Bullshit.
With these voices and builds. Did I transmigrate into a den of bears? The house is going to collapse if they keep shouting. Dad, Mum, stop fighting, I'm fine now.
Oh, my dear son, you're finally awake. You must be hungry after sleeping for so long. Let's eat. We're eating right now.
Oh my god, with that strength, she's carrying me under one arm like I'm a ragdoll.
Third brother is awake. Third brother, do you want some?
Wrestling a wild boar with one hand, lifting huge rocks at age 4, moving a millstone with bare hands in this family. Am I the only normal person?
Time to eat.
I really did end up in a den of bears.
Husband. Sanlang is so scrawny, he's no good for butchering or farming. I was thinking we should send him to town to study. He can at least be a bookkeeper and won't starve.
Study your dreaming. For 8 generations, our family has only ever held butcher knives. We weren't born to hold pens.
The Imperial Examination. That's right. In my past life, I was a student at a top-tier university. In this era, education is the only way out, but it seems my family doesn't really want to send me to school. Dad, I can study, I know I can. Goose, goose, goose. With a curved neck, singing to the sky. White feathers float on green water. Red feet paddle through clear waves.
This is a poem my son can write poetry.
Look, Sanlang. Where did you learn this jingle?
I saw it in a dream while sleeping. I remembered it after hearing it just once, Dad. I have a good memory. I can definitely handle school.
Right, my son is a star of literature reborn. Dear, did you hear that we must send Sanlang to school?
Big brother is great. He's going to school.
Mom, it's not that I, as a sister-in-law, am heartless. But a year of primary school in town costs 2 taels of silver for tuition. Brushes, ink and paper cost a lot too. How can we afford it?
The eldest's wife is right. We don't have any spare money right now. Maybe this matter should be reconsidered.
True. Studying in this era costs a fortune. It seems my schooling is not going to happen.
Dear! Starting tomorrow, I'll take the 2 eldest sons to the next village to slaughter more pigs. Then I'll ask the village chief for a loan. We should be able to scrape together the tuition.
I also have some trinkets here to see if they can be exchanged for some money to help out. But if we do this and favor Sanlang, I wonder if Guihua will have a problem with it. Who? Huihua is all bark and no bite. This is actually her private savings from over a year. She's actually willing to give it all for Sanlang's studies.
The whole family is pinching pennies to put me through school. Even my usually gossipy sister-in-law took out her secret savings. With a family like this, I won't let them down. I must pass the imperial exams.
Sanlang Hunyu. Come here, sort through the pig feed, pick out the withered leaves, and throw them away.
Okay.
This is... dandelion. Plantain. No matter the era, these are worth money. Mum. Sister-in-law. No need to borrow money. I've found a way to pay for school.
Sanlang, you're talking nonsense again. Where would the money come from? Isn't this just pigweed?
Mum, last time I had internal heat and got blisters on my mouth, the town doctor, the medicine he prescribed was exactly this. It's called dandelion once dried. The pharmacy will buy it. Mum, tell sister-in-law to pick more of this later, dry it in the yard, and then ask second brother to take it to the pharmacy and check.
All right, I believe you. With that scholar's brain of yours, I'll lay out the mats to dry them now.
What are you here for? Are you feeling unwell?
Doctor, we are here to...
Sir, we're not here to see a doctor. We're here to sell herbs.
Dandelion plantain herb. Roots removed, thoroughly dried in great condition, and prepared rhubarb. These are all very good.
Sir, will you take them?
I will, little Liu, weigh them. 700 coins in total. That's 7 mace of silver. Here you go.
It really can be exchanged for money. Sanyu, you're truly amazing.
Sir, in the future we will bring you more. Is that okay?
Of course, these dandelions and plantain herbs, I'll take as many as you have.
Great, let's go, second brother.
Okay. Mum, Dad, a full 7 mace of silver. Those weeds Sanlang picked really sold for a lot of money.
It's real silver.
It really is silver. My third brother is so smart.
Third brother is awesome.
My dear boy, you have found a way out for our family.
Good. Listen up, everyone. From tomorrow on,
Led by the eldest daughter-in-law, the whole family will go up the mountain to pick herbs. The money from selling herbs.
will all be saved for Sanlang's tuition.
Sanlang will go to school, and for our Wang family, win a scholarly title.
We'll listen to Dad. With my third brother's brain, it would be a waste if he didn't study. I'll go tomorrow and pick the back mountain bear to support you.
Yay, that's great.
One wen, 2 wen. 980 when 990 wen. 1 tael and 999 wen.
That's all.
Sigh, that's it still. 10 wen short to make the 2 taels for the tuition fee. It's okay, we just need to save a bit more.
Dad, wait. This is from my parents, my secret savings. The last few coins, put them all in. Third brother is smart. The sooner he goes to school, the better.
Good, it's enough. 2 taels of silver. Not a single wen missing. Our Wang family will have a scholar tomorrow.
Third brother can go to school now.
2 taels of silver. In my past life, it might have just been the cost of a meal. But now it's the whole family's blood and sweat saved up bit by bit. I must not let them down.
The 6 gifts for the teacher are ready. Second brother, is the inkstone polished yet?
It's ready, Dad. It's nice and smooth. It can hold water.
Sanlang, I sewed a school bag for you to carry your books.
Third brother. Big brother carved this from bamboo for you. A brush box. Use this for now. I picked this bluestone from the riverbank and polished it flat to use as an inkstone. Just dip the brush in water and you can write.
Third brother, eat fruit and become smart.
Thank you, Hunu. Although these study tools are all handmade, they are better than anything money can buy. Dad, Mum, big brother, sister-in-law. Second brother, who knew? Your kindness to me I will always remember. I will definitely earn a degree in return.
Get up quickly. Don't get your new clothes dirty.
Let's go to the town. Master Zhao, my son Sanyu is here to begin his schooling.
A butcher's son starting his education, it's not out of the question. However, my rules here. Regardless of one's background, require a certain level of natural talent. I must test him first. You've never held a brush before. Try to copy this character. If your hand shakes like a sieve, then go back to butchering pigs.
In my past life, I practiced calligraphy for over 10 years. The muscle memory is still there. Writing should still be no problem at all.
Sanlang, you can actually write.
Have you learned how to hold a brush before?
Master, I have never learned how to hold a brush. But I watched how you held the brush and moved your wrist, and I just tried my best to imitate you.
Very good. Holding a brush for the first time. Yet your wrist is so steady. It seems you were born to be a scholar. Uncle Fu, bring some water.
Please have some tea, Master.
To be my student, rules come first. The name Sanyu is a bit too common. I shall give you a formal name. From now on, you shall be called Mingyuan.
Wang Mingyuan. That's a good name. I, Wang Mingyuan, thank you for the name, Master.
We have a new classmate joining us today. Mingyuan, please introduce yourself.
Fellow classmates, my name is Wang Mingyuan. I've just arrived. I look forward to learning with you all. You're lying. I know you. Your name isn't Wang Mingyuan at all. Your name is Wang Sanyu. Your family are butchers.
So he's just a butcher's son? He reeks of pigs. How dare he sit and study with us?
My father is indeed a butcher. He sells meat to pay for my tuition. Mingyuan is the name Master just gave me. Is there a problem? All butchers are illiterate. You don't even know how to read. Even if Master gave you a new name, you still won't understand the classics.
Chenbao. The founding emperor of our dynasty was once a cowherd and a farmer. You've been studying for 6 months, yet you've already forgotten to respect your teacher and the way. Since you think he can't understand, I shall test you first. Recite the first 10 lines of the 3-character classic.
At man's beginning, his nature is good. Natures are similar. Natures are similar. Habits lead them apart.
If after all this time.
You still haven't mastered the first 10 lines.
Mingyuan, repeat after me.
Yes, master.
At man's beginning, his nature is good. Natures are similar, habits lead them apart.
At man's beginning, his nature is good, natures are similar, but habits lead them apart.
If not taught, his nature will change.
The way of teaching values focus above all.
If not taught, his nature will change. The way of teaching values focus above all.
Long ago, Mencius' mother chose her neighbors. When her son wouldn't study, she cut the loom.
Long ago, Mencius' mother chose her neighbors. When her son wouldn't study, she cut the loom.
Mingyuan, recite it once more.
At man's beginning, his nature is good. Natures are similar, but habits lead them apart. When her son wouldn't study, she cut the loom.
Zhenbao, what more do you have to say? Go stand in the courtyard. Copy this 50 times.
There really are brats everywhere. But compared to me, this brat is still a bit of an amateur.
Sanlang, what did the teacher teach you today?
He taught us how to write. Brushes and paper are being used up so fast. Herbs are also becoming harder to find, and the family has many mouths to feed. We can't survive on this alone, the future costs of the imperial exams. I need to find a new way to make a living. Dad, why aren't you selling these pig innards?
This stuff is too smelly, it rarely sells. No one wants it today. I'm going to feed it to the dogs. Sometimes even the dogs won't touch it.
Dad, don't feed it to the dogs. If the dogs won't eat it, I will. But you have to go to the pharmacy for me first and pick up some spices.
Shopkeeper, fill the prescription.
That will be 500 coins in total.
What, 500 coins? 500 coins. That is enough to buy half a side of pork. If this doesn't turn out with the flavor Sanlang described, I will just treat it as a health tonic.
Do you still want it?
Yes. My son is a genius sent from heaven. He definitely won't be wrong.
Sanlang.
I've bought the spices back.
Dad, wrap the spices in a cloth and put them in the pot, sister-in-law. Add some water, put in the pork offal, and turn up the heat.
It smells so good.
Dad, how come this boiled offal doesn't stink at all?
How should I know?
Sanlang, this aroma is even better than the ones wafting from the town's restaurants.
Sister-in-law, have a taste.
It's delicious.
There's no gamey smell at all, not a bit.
Sanjay, I want some meat too.
Everyone get some, Dad. Please slice the braised meat. Let everyone have a taste.
All right, everyone, wait a moment.
Sanjay, it's so yummy. The meat is so tasty.
Sunling, this is delicious. I never thought pork offal could taste this good.
So, Dad, do you think we can sell this for money?
Definitely.
There is no meat this delicious.
In the whole town. We will set up the stall before dawn tomorrow.
The whole family is going.
Old Wang, changing your trade today, what treasure are you pushing there? Whoa, what's that smell? It smells incredibly good, Butcher Wang. How much are you selling this for?
Pork intestines are 20 when a pound, pig liver, heart and lungs. These offals are 15 when a pound. Braised pig head meat is 20 when a pound. Meat buns are 10 when each. Flatbread stuffed with meat and drizzled with hot broth.
Pig offal for 20 when. Pork is only 10 when. Are you trying to rob us?
Wait a moment, Uncle. Have a free sample. If you don't like it, you don't pay.
This is delicious. I can't believe offal tastes this good, Old Wang. Give me half a pound. No, make it a whole pound.
It seems this free sample tactic works just as well in the old days. This braised meat recipe is a hit.
Ha ha ha, it's all sold out. We made more money than selling 2 whole pigs.
Dad, we need to get more offal tomorrow.
Dad, sister-in-law, it's time. I'm heading to the academy.
Go ahead, study hard.
Oh my. What's that smell? There's such a strong stench of pigs.
Wang Sanni. I just saw your family selling pig offal at the street corner. Such lowly things. How can you even stomach that? You're really a disgrace to us scholars. Earning tuition with my own hands. Isn't shameful if it's not stolen or robbed. Some people have studied for so long, yet can't even recite the first 10 lines of the 3-character classic. Now that's shameful.
You.
Chen Bao at the entrance of the academy. Why are you starting a fight?
Zhang Wenya, mind your own business.
His family sells pig offal. He reeks of pigs.
What is that filthy thing in your hand?
Filthy thing. This is called a braised meat burger. I actually had someone wait in line at the street corner for a long time this morning just to get this. You have no idea how delicious it is.
Zhang Wenya, I can't believe you're eating pig offal.
You're crazy.
You're the one who's crazy. You have no idea what good food is. Keep talking and I'll have my family's guards from the Genuine Escort Agency throw you into the river.
You guys.
Just you wait.
Wimp hehe. Wang Mingyuan, that braised meat stall at the street corner, is it yours?
Yes, it's my family's.
It's so delicious. Better than what the chefs at the restaurants can cook. Can you please bring me a braised meat burger tomorrow to the school? I'll pay you.
Sure, I'll bring you one tomorrow.
Great, I'll look out for you from now on.
Conceal the tip when starting a stroke. Keep the horizontal lines level and vertical lines straight. Mingyuan. Your handwriting is steadier than many veteran students. Writing with water is indeed a good way to save money.
Thank you for your guidance, Master.
Mingyuan, this piece of osmanthus cake from Jufang Pavilion is for you.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Go ahead and eat. After having your braised meat burger, I don't even like this anymore. I've been thinking tomorrow you must bring me 2 braised meat burgers.
No problem, I'll bring as many as you want. But I wanted to ask you, do you know which pharmacies in town offer the fairest prices for herbs?
You've asked the right person. My family's caravans are out on the streets every day. Leave it to me.
I didn't expect the young lady of the genuine escort agency to be such a foodie. She's actually quite cute. And she's very loyal. She's definitely someone worth befriending.
Thank you for your business. Come back tomorrow.
Officers, the owner of Zui Shenlu wants his braised meat recipe. Help us give him a little pressure. Once it's done, you'll get a little something for your trouble.
Don't worry. Manager Liu, he's just a butcher. What can he possibly do?
Officers, what are you doing?
What are we doing? The Yeoman just received a report.
Saying someone ate your pig offal and started vomiting and having diarrhea. They almost died. Wang Jinbao, you're coming with us.
I dare anyone to touch my father.
How dare you? You dare resist the law, planning a rebellion, are you?
Officers, calm down, please. We're all neighbors. Let's talk this over. Brother Wang, let's be blunt. Our Zui Shenlo will offer 50 taels of silver to buy your braised meat recipe, and we'll settle this matter for you. But from now on, you can't sell braised meat anymore. How about it?
50 taels for the recipe. You're trying to destroy my family's livelihood, not for sale.
I won't sell. Zai Shanlo has some influence in the county yamen. We could have guaranteed your safety. But if you don't sell, you'll rot in a cell.
You.
Hump officers. Just do your job.
Erniu, if you fight, our whole family will lose our heads. You guys go home first. I'll go find Sanlang at school.
Brother, what happened?
Father was taken by the constables. People from Zui Xianlu are forcing us to give up the recipe.
Zui Xianlo constables. This is collusion and blatant robbery. Fighting head-on won't work. I need to find some leverage. Wenya. My father was arrested by constables colluding with Zui Xianlu. Your genuine escort agency has great connections in town. Could your family please help?
This is outrageous. Does that mean tomorrow I won't have braised meat buns to eat? Come on, follow me to the agency. I'll go find my grandmother.
In this feudal society, my family right now doesn't even have a safeguard. Once father is rescued, I must strive to pass the exams and gain rank. Otherwise, not only will I lose the recipe, I might even lose my life in the future.
Grandmother, father, please help him. Mingyuan's father has been taken away by the bailiffs.
Wenya, you have no manners. Making such a scene with an outsider, this is completely unacceptable.
Grandmother, the people from Zuixian restaurant want Mingyuan's family's braised meat recipe. They colluded with the bailiffs to arrest him. Please just let father take his name card to the yamen to get him out.
When you stand straight. You are the third son of Butcher Wang.
Yep. I, student Wang Mingyuan, greet you, Madame and Mr. Zhang.
The owner of Zuixian restaurant is brothers-in-law with the county secretary. Our genuine escort agency may be well established in this town, but the escort business relies on harmony to make a profit. We will not get involved in this. You may leave.
It is a merchant's instinct to seek profit and avoid harm. Zhang Dihai doesn't want to offend anyone, but Zhang Wenya's grandmother seems to be the one who truly calls the shots in the Zhang family now. Perhaps I can make a breakthrough with her. Madame, Zuixian restaurant's actions are not just destroying my family's livelihood, but also disregarding the laws of Great Yong. If genuine escort agency could stand up for what is right and speak a fair word for my family, for the reputation of genuine escort agency, it would also be beneficial.
Haven't you given up yet? Someone, show the guest out.
Wait. Young man of the Wang family, you are quite clever, knowing who in this room actually has the final say. But Zuxian Restaurant is backed by the county vice magistrate. For a butcher like your father and some hollow reputation to offend the vice magistrate, genuine escort agency would lose out on this deal.
Madame, this is not a deal, it is a favor. If the Zhang family lends a hand today, I, Wang Mingyuan, swear that I will keep the Zhang family's kindness deeply in my heart, and will surely repay you greatly in the future.
Humph. Repay us with what? With your family's pig intestines.
Father.
Why should I believe you that your future repayment is worth the risk a genuine escort agency would be taking today?
She wants to test my worth. The status of a butcher's son is worth nothing, but I also have the status of a scholar. Madam, I have been at the Zhao school for less than a month, yet I can already recite the 3-character classic and the 1,000-character classic. Master Zhao himself praised me as exceptionally gifted. Next year I will take the county exam.
The path of the imperial exams is a fierce competition, and junior scholars are as numerous as ox hairs. You have only just begun your studies, with no one to back your family. Why should I believe you?
Though no one supports my lofty ambitions, I shall tread through the snow to the peak alone. Though none support my high ambition, I shall tread through snow to reach the peak.
What a line! I shall tread through snow to reach the peak. I have lived for 60 years and seen countless people, but a young man with such spirit. You are the first Dihai. Take my calling card. Go to the county office and find Advisor Chen. Tell him the Wang family are old friends of the Zhang family. Ask him to release the man.
Yes, Mother.
Thank you, Madam Zhang. Thank you, Master Zhang.
Wang Mingyuan, I hope in the future you won't let this old woman regret this investment.
Mingyuan will not fail your expectations, madam.
Oh dear, you've suffered so much.
How dare they beat my father? I'm going to kill those people at Zwixian Tower, those bastards. Put it down. Big brother, look at what they did to father.
Second son, listen to your brother. This time Madame Zhang used her connections to finally get me out. If you go and kill someone now, our whole family will be doomed.
Without power or influence, even a secret braised meat recipe is hard to protect. Only by passing the exams and becoming an official can one be the one holding the knife, instead of the meat on the chopping block.
Excuse me, is this Brother Wang's house?
You, Liu, how dare you show your face here?
Put me down, I have something important to discuss.
Ernu, put him down quickly.
Ouch!
You're from Zwixian Tower. You're the one who had my father thrown into jail.
Oh, it's a misunderstanding. All a misunderstanding. I didn't realize young Master Wang had such great influence. Not only did the Madam of Genuine Escort Agency send her calling card, even your teacher, Master Zhao, used his connection with the county instructor to send word to the county office. We didn't think this through. We are here to apologize.
Even my teacher spoke up for me. It seems Zwixian Tower's visit is to back down. So what?
Our boss said, to show our apology, Zwixian Tower will pay 10% above market price. To order 50 pounds of braised meat every day, payment on delivery. Also, here are 5 taels of silver. Consider it a gesture from our boss to cover Mr. Wang's medical expenses. Young Master Wang. This shows enough sincerity, don't you think?
Who wants your dirty money? Get out!
Second brother, step back.
Sanlang, father. Second brother, listen to Sanlang.
The Zhang family and the master can save my father once, but they can't save him every time until I achieve an official rank. Going head-to-head won't do us any good. Manager Liu will accept the money and will take the braised meat deal too.
Good, good. Young Master Wang, you truly are a man who knows how to adapt. I'll have the contract drafted right away.
But I have two conditions.
Please go ahead.
First, a formal contract in black and white stating that Zwixian Restaurant is purchasing from the Wang family rather than the Wangs being subordinates. Second, every day at the hour of Shen you send your own men to our courtyard to pick up the goods we won't be delivering.
Fine, as you wish. Bring the paper and brush.
Father, leave your thumbprint.
Then I'll leave you all to it tomorrow at the hour of Shen. I'll send someone to pick up the goods.
Sanlang, why did you agree to this? Father was beaten for nothing.
Second brother Sanlang did the right thing. Commoners can't win against officials. If we don't back down, the whole family will end up in jail.
Father, mother, second brother, they were willing to back down today and even compensated us. Because of the genuine escort agency. And the master at the school. If I remain, just an ordinary apprentice. The favors from the Jangs and the master will eventually run out.
Then what should we do?
The only way is for me to become the person that no one dares to mess with. I will take the Imperial examinations, I will take the Imperial examinations, I will take the Imperial examinations. Master, this is some newly made braised meat from my family, a side dish for you. After my father's danger yesterday, thank you, Master, for speaking to the county school instructor.
Rise. The world can be a cruel place. Have you taken this experience to heart?
It is etched in my soul.
What are your plans?
I understand. Without a scholarly title, even with great wealth, one is just meat on a chopping block. The Imperial exam is my only path to protect my family.
Good, since you have made up your mind from this day forward. Besides your daily elementary lessons, you must memorize 2 passages every day and write a policy essay.
Yes, Master.
Also, I looked at your calligraphy yesterday. The strokes are still a bit immature at the turns. Now write a few more words for me to see. Write heaven and earth dark and yellow.
Yes, Master.
The strength is there, but because of too much force, the turns are not smooth enough. The examiners of the Imperial exams do not like calligraphy that shows hostility. Go back and practice 100 more times.
I will keep that in mind.
That is enough. You may go.
Today, Zwixian Restaurant settled the payment. Over the past few days, we have made a net profit of over 1 tael of silver a day. At this rate, we won't have to worry about Sanlang's tuition.
No matter how much money we make, we must stay low-key. And you talk less when delivering goods. Come back as soon as you are done. Do you understand? I understand, Dad.
Sanlang is back. Come and eat. The food is still warm.
Third brother, have some meat.
Good girl, Hunyu, you eat first. Dad, does your leg still hurt?
It is just a scratch. No big deal. You just focus on your studies.
Third brother, I went to the East Market today. Someone was selling high-quality Xuan paper.
Eldest brother, no need to buy expensive paper. Ordinary straw paper will do.
How can that be? Our family can afford it now. You are our family's scholar of the family. You should not have less than others.
After surviving this ordeal, instead of being intimidated, our family has become even more united. I must not let them down. Dad, Mom, eldest brother, sister-in-law, second brother. In next year's county exam, I will definitely take the top spot.
Good bro, top spot. That is great.
Ha ha. Good, my son has ambition. Eat, let's eat.
Mingyuan. You've been writing for 4 hours straight. Take a break.
The county exam is next month. I have no time to rest.
What's so great about the Imperial exams? Why not come to my escort agency after and be a manager? I'll have my father pay you double.
You don't understand. Only by passing the county exam and becoming a Tongsheng can I truly step over the class threshold of this world. Time is running out. I must work my hardest.
You? Taking the county exam? You've only just learned to read. Are you going there to embarrass yourself?
Chen Bao, what's wrong with you?
Me, crazy Wang sending you. You think just because you got Zhang Wenya's grandmother and the master to pressure my father that your family has made it. You're just a family of butchers and you dream of becoming an official through exams. Although Zwixian Tower was forced to make peace with us under pressure, they definitely aren't happy about it. This Chen Bao is the son of Zwixian Tower's owner. He's trying to get even at school. Your father was willing to pay, and my father was willing to sell. That's just business. Your family has money. But in the examination hall, it's not about silver, it's about the papers. A butcher's son like you.
Dares to compare papers with me. Since you think you've studied more than I have, then at next month's exam, let's just look at the rankings.
Compare rankings. Fine.
If your rank is lower than mine, then get out of this school and hand over your family's braised meat recipe with both hands. Do you dare to bet?
Fine. If my rank is higher than yours, then from now on, Zwixian Tower's 50 pounds of braised meat every day. You, the young master, will personally come every day at 4 p.m., pushing a wheelbarrow to the Wang family courtyard to pick up the goods you want me, the prestigious.
Young master of Zwixian Tower to push around pig offal.
If you're scared, then shut up.
Fine, who says I'm scared?
I accept. I don't believe that a butcher's son like you can actually pass.
What's all this noise? Everyone sit down. In just over a month, his handwriting already shows real strength and character. Not only does he have a great memory, but his focus is terrifying. It seems I wasn't wrong about him, Mingyuan. Come with me.
That butcher's son is definitely going to be scolded by the master.
It's all your fault.
Your handwriting has become steady. But I heard. Today you and Chen Bao made a bet on the county exam.
Yes, I was impulsive, master.
Although Chen Bao is mischievous, he started his studies at 5 and has been reading for 8 years. You've been under my tutelage for less than a year to beat him. You must work twice as hard.
I am willing to learn.
Then let me test you. The cultivation of the self depends on rectifying the mind. How do you interpret this?
If the mind is disturbed by anger or fear, it loses its balance. To cultivate oneself. One must first rectify their thoughts.
Following this logic in judging cases as an official.
If an official has selfish motives or worries about personal gain and loss, it's easy to pervert the law. One should be like a bright mirror in the hall, fair and impartial.
Correct. Tomorrow is a rest day. Headmaster Son of Songquan Academy is holding a literary gathering. Come with me to broaden your horizons and also to see the gap between you and other scholars.
Yes, master.
Wang Sanyu.
I don't know what master is thinking, letting you come along too.
Songquan Academy.
I didn't expect it either. That master would bring you humph. Everyone in Songquan Academy is a person of standing in the county.
A scholar wearing those clothes in there, don't tell anyone later that we're from the same school.
I can't afford the embarrassment. Master is taking us to see the world. We use our eyes and ears, not our clothes. Still talking tough. Once we get there, let's see how you handle it.
What are you arguing about? Walk faster, yes.
Master, I'm coming. So this is the academy in town specifically for the imperial exams. The tuition is 10 taels of silver. It certainly looks impressive. What are you looking at, bumpkin? Even if you were sold, you couldn't afford. This academy, I may not have the money. What about you? Was it because you were too dull to be accepted?
You? Chen Bao Mingyuan, keep up. Remember to observe more today, listen more, and learn as much as you can.
Yes, master.
Brother Wenqi, it's been years. I hope you've been well.
Brother Boan, I've brought 2 students today to broaden their horizons. These are my students, Chen Bao and Wang Mingyuan.
Please take a seat.
Chen Bao, it's you. I went to your place the other day, Zwixian restaurant. Your family's roast goose tasted quite good.
I'm glad you liked it, Brother Zhang.
Chen Bao. Who is this dressed so shabbily? This is Song Quan Academy. Why is just anyone allowed in Brother Zhang?
Although this fellow is... In our elementary class, his father is just a butcher who slaughters pigs at the market. He's not fit for polite society. Don't mind him.
Wang Sanyu, I told you that you shouldn't have come.
You a butcher's son? Dressed like this? Aren't you ashamed?
So he's a butcher's son. No wonder I smelled a rank stench of pork. Look at his clothes. There are even patches. It's simply unrefined.
The imperial exam tests the writing. In black and white, not the silks and satins on your back. If you think clothes can earn you a title, why not give your papers to a tailor to write? Why bother sitting here and studying?
You, a butcher's son, how dare you insult me?
Silence. This is a scholarly gathering. What's with all this shouting, Chen Bao?
Mingyuan.
Sit down already.
Yes.
Brother Wenqi, this student of yours is quite sharp-tongued. My apologies, Brother Boan.
I just wonder about his literary talent since we're at a gathering. Let me test him for you. Now, let the gathering begin.
Today's literary gathering, first round poetry. Use the lotus in this pond as the theme. Who's first?
Student Zhang Yun, allow me to humble myself. Fragrance floats from the winding pond. Fresh lotuses are tender with dew. Wind flips 1,000 green stems. Sun shines on 10,000 lovely blooms.
Not bad, vivid imagery, perfect parallelism.
The student from Yongletown.
Why don't you write one too? Show us what you've got.
Right, let the butcher's son write one too.
Writing poetry. Any tang or song poem from my past life, if I just pick one, it would scare you all to death. But I'm not sure if Li Bai or Du Fu exist in this world, Li Bai or Du Fu. If I'm accidentally caught plagiarizing, my reputation will be ruined. What, Wang Sanyu? You talked big just now. Can't you even write a single poem now? This guy clearly wants to embarrass me fine today. I'll just throw a few lines together to get by. Once I check the records back home, I'll become the poet immortal then. I'm really not good at poetry. I can only manage a few lines. Please don't laugh at me.
Just give it a try.
The pond water is clear. The leaves are so green. The wind blows the flowers. The mud leaves no stain. The leaves are so green. Is this your poem? For next month's county exam, if you dare to write this poem on the paper, the examiner will laugh his head off. A butcher's son only knows how to count meat. What does he know about poetry and literature?
Brother Wenqi, Wang Mingyuan has just started his studies. It's already good that he can rhyme. Fine, that's enough poetry. The exams focus on classics and policy. So for the second round, we'll discuss the classics. The Analects say, learning without thinking leads to confusion. Thinking without learning leads to danger. How do you interpret this, if applied to the exams and your studies? How should you avoid this?
I know the answer.
Could you tell us?
This sentence means learning without thinking will make you confused. Thinking without learning will. Anyway, we should read more, memorize more, and think more.
Sit down. You only explained the literal meaning.
So this is Chen Bao's level, and he dares to bet on rankings with me. You're Wang Mingyuan, right? You tell us.
To Headmaster Sun, the student believes that the confused are lost and gain nothing. The perilous are hollow and near danger.
Continue.
Regarding the imperial examinations, if one only memorizes passages by rote, without understanding the underlying principles, one will be lost when facing unfamiliar questions. This is the harm of learning without thinking. If one only talks about theories, without solid practice in formatting, the writing will be superficial and hollow. This is the peril of thinking without learning. The way to avoid this is to use the classics as the bone and current affairs as the flesh, valuing both thinking and learning. Then one achieves the essence of writing.
Good, well said. Classics as the bone, current affairs as the flesh. Not bad. Although Mingyuan's poetry is average, his foundation in the classics is solid. He hasn't brought me shame.
What's the big deal?
I shall test you with another question. The way of great learning. lies in illustrating virtue, lies in loving the people, lies in resting in the highest excellence. Virtue and the people which comes first, how are they unified?
Even when the tutor my father hired explained this, I couldn't understand it. He's just the son of a butcher.
There's no way he can answer this. Virtue is the root. The people are the application. Highest excellence is the ultimate goal. Illustrating virtue is the work of self-cultivation, like the source of living water. Loving the people is extending oneself to others, the effect of practical statesmanship, like the flow of a river. Without a source, the flow dries up. Without a flow, the source stagnates. The two are like the wheels of a carriage, indispensable to each other. What unifies them are the four words sincerity and rectified heart. Through self-cultivation and transition can one govern the state and bring peace to the world.
Marvelous, simply marvelous. Virtue as the root, the people as the application. Such clarity in analysis far surpasses my students here who have studied for many years. Brother Wenqi, Brother Wenqi, you have a keen eye. This boy's foundation is so deep, his analysis so clear, he is already beyond ordinary beginners, even in my Songquan Academy. Aside from a few like Zhang Yun, I fear no one can match him, Brother Boan. You overpraise him in my view. For next month's county exam, this boy can certainly enter to test his mettle.
Brother Boan is wise.
I intend to let him enter the field early. Like quenching new iron to reveal his brittleness through trials, to know his flaws through failure. I don't expect youthful success, but hope he becomes tempered steel.
Headmaster Sun, although the classics are important, the imperial exams also test poetry and prose. His poetry is crude. If he relies solely on reciting the classics, I'm afraid it will be difficult for him to stand out in the county exam.
Zhang Yun, selecting scholars through exams, prioritizes talent for statecraft, with poetry and prose as secondary. At such a young age, to have this kind of insight is already commendable.
Headmaster Sun.
Don't let him fool you. He just got lucky like a blind cat finding a dead mouse. He just happened to have memorized this part.
Chen Bao at this literary gathering, do not be so insolent. I know you have a bet with Mingyuan, but with such a narrow mind, how can you speak of the imperial exams?
Master, enough.
Say no more. At today's gathering, Mingyuan has benefited greatly. Brother Boan, we shall take our leave now.
Take care, Brother Wenqi.
This student takes his leave.
My braised meat bun. It's finally here. Delicious. By the way, Mingyuan, I heard that at Songquan Academy during the literary gathering. Even Headmaster Sun was impressed by you.
Miss Zhang, you're saying Wang Sanyu made a name for himself at Songquan Academy.
What do you mean, Wang Sanyu? His name is Wang Mingyuan. Wang Mingyuan's answers on the classics. Even Songquan Academy's Zhang Yun was outshone by him. Headmaster Sun praised him personally.
Ha 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 ha! Made a name for himself, he was making a fool of himself. Fellow classmates, listen to the masterpiece. Wang Sanyu composed, at the literary gathering, the pond water is clear, the leaves are so green.
The wind blows and flowers move. No dust in the mud. The leaves are so green, the wind blows and flowers move, ha ha.
Isn't this just a 3-year-old's doggerel? A butcher's son really only knows how to count pieces of meat. This poem reeks of pork scraps, Zhang Wenya. Did you hear that Headmaster's son just took pity on that country bumpkin who started school late and gave him some casual words of comfort? You really think he's some kind of god of literature descended to earth? Every scholar in town was laughing their heads off last night.
Tui, what's wrong with so green? I think it's quite easy to understand if you're so capable. Why don't you get Headmaster Sun to praise you?
Wenya, let's go. No need to waste your breath on someone like him. When the county exam results are posted next month, the truth will be revealed.
Fine. When he's delivering pig offal to your house, I'll bring people from the escort agency to clear the way with drums and gongs. What's wrong, Mingyue? Tell me the truth, is your poem really that bad?
It really is.
Then why did you bet with him you said you'd give him your family's braised meat recipe? What will I eat then?
Don't worry, I won't lose.
Although Chen Bao is slow at memorizing, he's had Mr. CD as a tutor since he was a child. His level is actually quite good.
No matter, the imperial exam is more than just poetry. There are also the classics and policy essays.
But you still shouldn't have risked the recipe. I don't care. Starting tomorrow, bring me 2 every day. No, 3 braised meat buns. Just in case you lose. At least I can eat my fill for a few more days.
Fine, I'll bring them for you. Master.
Do you know why I called you here? Although Chen Bao's words were harsh, what he said outside was actually correct. Your poetry isn't just a weakness, it's practically a disaster.
I am ashamed, Master. I will work harder from now on.
But you are in luck. Lord Liu of Xianing County comes from a humble background. He detests flowery and superficial language. So Lord Liu prioritizes the classics when grading, followed by policy essays and practical matters. As for your poetry, even if it's a bit poor, you won't be disqualified immediately. You still have a great chance.
Do you mean, Master, that if I master the classics and essays to the highest degree, I might be able to make up for my poor poetry?
Even so, your poetic vocabulary is far too limited. Starting today, copy 100 scenery-related words every day. You must memorize them, even if it's by rote.
Yes, Master.
You may go now.
Master. I have a question to ask. They say you are well read, Master. Have you ever heard of Li Bai and Du Fu, those 2 great poets?
Who are Li Bai and Du Fu? In the poetry anthologies of this and the previous dynasty, I have never seen those 2 names.
This world actually doesn't have Li Bai and Du Fu. That means this world has no Tang poetry or song lyrics. But I should ask more clearly to be sure. Master, I had a dream a few nights ago. I heard someone reciting a poem in my dream. It felt a bit melancholy. I'd like you to critique it.
A poem from your dream. Let's hear it.
Moonlight before my bed, I thought it was frost on the ground. I lift my head to gaze at the bright moon and lower it to think of home.
This poem. You dreamed of this poem.
A swordsman in white appeared in my dream, drinking alone under the moon, and chanted it casually.
Not a single flowery word, yet it perfectly blends the scene and emotion. It feels completely natural, a fine poem. An excellent poem for early education. Mingyuan. This poem is 1,000 times better than your clear pond water. It is 1,000 times better. What is the title? Quiet Night Thoughts. What a masterpiece. If the current exams test poetry composition, if you can capture even half of this poem's mood, you will have the victory in your hands.
I will certainly work hard, Master.
Good. You may go now. I look forward to your performance in next month's assessment.
The Imperial Examination questions
have strict format requirements for poetry. It is not as simple as memorizing a random quatrain to get by. But with these timeless masterpieces as my foundation, at least I am not afraid of being outshone by others. What are you bringing this jar for?
It is filled with cured meat and salted fish, wrapped in 3 layers of oil paper. Mother, from here to the county seat.
Is at most a 3-day journey. There is no need to bring so much.
Third brother, listen to mother. Don't worry, I can carry it.
Fine. A mother always worries when her son travels far. These all come from the family's heart. Anyway, everyone in my family except me was born with Herculean strength, so carrying a bit more is fine.
One should travel in comfort even if they are poor at home.
Everything in the county seat costs money. Take all of this with you.
Father.
The family needs to keep some money for stock and spices. I do not need this much money.
Your mother and I will take care of the house. Just focus on your exam. Don't worry about the money.
Third brother, these are pig bones. Father says they ward off evil, so take them.
In my past life, I only knew how to struggle alone. In this life, my whole family is giving everything to support me. I must win this time. Father, mother, eldest brother, sister-in-law, second brother, Hunyang, rest assured. I will definitely bring back the official title.
Brother Wang, are you moving house?
It's a long way to the county seat. Bringing a pot to cook hot meals for my brother.
You really spoil your brother. All for your brother. You've brought the whole kitchen.
Mingyuan. These are mung bean cakes from Jufangzai. Eat them on your way.
Thank you, Wenya.
Good luck with the county exam. You must put that annoying Chen Bao in his place.
Don't worry. I will.
Oh.
If it isn't the great Scholar Wang, lugging around all those pots and pans.
Are you fleeing a famine?
Take a good look. This is a red sandalwood exam basket.
Filled with hui ink and hu brushes? The imperial exam is a refined matter for scholars.
You pig-butchering peasants. Can't even afford a decent exam basket, yet you dream of passing Chen Bao. Your basket looks nice and all, but I wonder if the ink inside is enough to fill your empty head.
Well said. Chen Bao. You're all show and no substance.
You.
Wang Mingyuan, stop acting so tough. Once we reach the county seat, I'll be staying in the best room and dining fine. Then you'll realize the gap between us.
Let's go. Move out.
Want a bite? Who wants to eat that? I'd rather starve to death than eat anything.
From you people.
Young Master Chen sure is stubborn. Everyone heard that loud and clear. Brother, since he doesn't care for it, let's just help ourselves then. You got it.
Oh, man. The savory scent of this cured meat, mixed with the sweetness of these wild greens, it's simply divine. Ha ha! You can say that again. I bet this is better than what the chefs at Zwixian restaurant make, even more flavorful. Brother New, is there any more in the pot?
I could polish off 3 more bowls.
Yes, there's more, everyone. Dig in.
Young master, have a bite of steamed bun to settle your stomach.
It's so hard, how am I supposed to eat this?
Wang Danyu. I'll give you 50 coins for a bowl of porridge.
Not for sale.
100 coins is enough to buy your whole pot.
Hurry up and serve me a bowl.
Wow, it smells so good. Too bad someone just said they'd rather starve to death than eat food from us commoners. Ha ha ha. You all heard him, right?
Yeah, heard him loud and clear. Ha 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 ha. Dozens of brothers from the escort agency heard it too.
I only took pity on you for your long journey and wanted to give you some travel money. Keep your money and go buy yourself a feast in town. Brother, the leftover porridge in the pot. Take it out. Mix it with some fodder for the horses and mules outside. Feed them. The animals have been working hard pulling the cart.
Sure thing.
You'd rather feed animals than sell it to me. Wang Mingyuan, you just wait.
Third brother, soak your feet to keep the cold away.
Thanks, brother.
Brother Danu, you even brought a foot bath along. My brother is physically weak. Traveling is tiring, so a foot soak helps him sleep better.
Those pig butchering peasants are actually living more comfortably than me. Once we get to town, I'll definitely find the best inn to show you what real dignity for a scholar looks like.
So this is Jianing County. It's definitely much busier than Yongletown.
Yeah, it looks so lively.
Brother Danyu, the Mingyuan escort's goods need to go to the East Market warehouse. Let's part ways here. After the exams, you can find us at the Shunfeng warehouse in the south of the city.
Thanks for looking after us along the way, Uncle Zhang. Oh, look at these hicks entering the city staring in awe, aren't you? Even staring at the paving stones for ages. Such country bumpkins.
We're all from Yongletown. Watch your mouth, kid.
Humph. I won't lower myself to deal with boors like you.
See that plaque, Fortune Inn, the best inn in Xianing County. Tonight, I'll be staying in the best heaven-class suite, eating delicacies from land and sea, while you lot, carrying your iron pots. Better hurry up and head outside the city, find a leaky temple to squat in. Don't be an eyesore here.
Who said we're going to a temple? If you can stay in this inn, so can we. Third brother, let's go. We're staying here today. We won't let anyone look down on us.
Still acting tough. Just wait until you can't pay and see how the manager kicks you out. Waiter. Get me a heaven-class suite, the best one.
I'm so sorry, young master. The exams are coming up. The heaven and earth classrooms are all full.
What? Full? I'll pay double. Just kick someone else out.
Young master, everyone staying here is a scholar for the exams. We can't afford to offend them. Right now, there's only one low-grade room left by the woodshed in the back.
You want me to stay in a woodshed?
Ha ha, young master. I thought you were so impressive. Turns out you can only sleep by the woodshed too.
Ha ha ha, shut up. Even if I sleep in the woodshed.
Lowlifes like you won't even have a woodshed to sleep in.
Waiter, kick these two butchers out.
Are you Mingyuan?
Limao and I were classmates back in school. Later I heard he came to the county seat to make a living. I didn't expect him to be a manager at this inn.
Mingyuan, it really is you. Are you here for the county exam?
Yes, brother Limao.
Long time no see. Are you looking for a room? Waiter, hurry up and get it ready. I'm giving the suite I've been holding to my brother. What?
Limao, how dare you give this premium room to a butcher? I'll pay triple the price. Give the room to me.
Sorry. This premium room was reserved by me 3 days ago. With my own wages, I paid the deposit to hold it. I can let whoever I want stay here.
Ha ha ha, exactly. You should have booked earlier. Ha ha. What does the young master want to sleep on the street now, or stay in the standard room next door? Translation, failed. Text is empty or ID missing thing.
We'll see about that.
Mingyuan, back in elementary school, if you hadn't shared your meat burger with me and taught me math, I wouldn't have become the manager of this inn. Come upstairs with me, the room is all ready.
Thank you, Limao. I didn't expect that kindness from back then. To be so helpful today.
Mingyuan, did you bring the whole kitchen with you?
My big brother was afraid I wouldn't like the local food. Sorry for the trouble, Limao. My brother's hardcore exam support really feels like moving house wherever we go.
Mingyuan, sit down. Tell me, are you confident about the county exam this time?
I'll do my best.
I heard from other candidates that the chief examiner this time is Magistrate Liu. Magistrate Liu comes from a humble background. He hates flowery language and superficial essays.
Yes, the teacher mentioned that too.
Also, I heard the exam cubicles are in disrepair. They're drafty on all sides. It's freezing at night lately. You should bring extra clothes.
Don't worry about that. My big brother almost moved our whole house here for me. There are plenty of clothes.
Some cubicles are near the latrines. They're called the stinky cubicles. If you're close to them, the smell makes it impossible to write. You better line up early tomorrow to avoid those spots.
In that case, I definitely need to go early. I didn't expect the Imperial exams to have so many details. It really is a battle of both physical and mental strength. But this time, I definitely won't lose.
What a dump. Is this even fit for humans?
Oh, Chenbao, why are you staying in these lower quarters?
Brother Zhang Yun, don't even get me started. I brought plenty of money to stay in a premium room, but that Wang Sanyu ruined everything. Wang Sanyu...
The one who was showing off in front of Headmaster's son, the butcher's son. That's the one he used his connection with the manager of this inn to snatch my premium room away.
Brother Zhang Yun, this brat doesn't care about your Songquan Academy at all. He looks down on it.
He even said the top spot in the county exam is definitely his.
How arrogant. Zhang Yun mastered the 4 books by 10 and wrote 100 poems by 13. A butcher's son like him dares to dream of being the top candidate.
Exactly. Brother Zhang Yun's talent is known by everyone in the county. Brother Zhang Yun, you must teach him a lesson.
He's just a clown. On the day the results are posted, I'll let him know there's a world of difference between us.
Everyone look, someone's carrying an iron pot and a pickling jar to the Imperial exam.
He knows he's going to fail, so he's planning to set up a stall here to sell awful soup.
Ha ha ha. What a clown. You've really got no shame.
Someone like you is exactly what they call a clown.
You.
Wang Mingyuan. Since we last met at Songquan Academy, you the butcher's son, have certainly become famous in town. I heard from Chen Bao that you made a bold claim, saying the top spot in the county exam belongs to you.
I never said that. You're lying, you definitely said it.
What now that you're at the exam hall gates? In front of all these candidates, you've suddenly found some self-awareness and don't dare to admit it.
Although I didn't say it before, since you're asking me to my face today, I'll tell you now. The top spot in the county exam is something I indeed intend to fight for.
Such big talk. You with your minimal schooling, a butcher's son with only a year of study, want to be the top candidate. If you actually become the top candidate, Zhang Yun will eat the stone lions in front of this exam hall gate.
Brother Zhang Yun, he's just being stubborn, just talking tough. The stone lines are too hard. I'm afraid you won't be able to bite them, Brother Zhang. Since Brother Zhang doesn't believe me, why don't we make a bet?
What are we betting?
If I become the top candidate, on the day the results are posted, Brother Zhang, you will stand at my family's braised meat stall, serving plates for the whole day, telling everyone that Wang's braised meat is the best in the world. Do you dare?
Haha, fine. But if you don't become the top candidate, on the day the results are posted, you must kneel at the county magistrate's gate and shout 3 times, "A man who slaughters pigs is not fit to study."
It's a deal.
The auspicious hour has arrived. Open the exam gates. Candidates, line up for inspection and entry. Anyone caught cheating will be put in the stocks for public display and stripped of their eligibility.
Brother, I'm going in.
Good. Third brother, I'll wait for you at the inn. I believe in you. You will definitely become the top candidate.
I believe I can too.
Unfasten your robe and take off your shoes.
This is the finest shoe silk. Be gentle. Ouch, how dare you pull my hair?
Stop talking and get in next. Number 37, row A, entered.
Distributing papers, silence.
The first 4 questions are on classics and policy essays. As expected, the last one is a poem. The topic is spring ploughing. What poems are there about spring ploughing? The magistrate comes from a humble background. He despises the sons of wealthy families, most their flowery words and empty sentimentality. If I just copy those romantic and superficial phrases, it will surely be considered inferior.
Then.
I might as well use this one.
Time is up. Stop writing and hand in your papers.
Oh, look at your face. I bet you didn't even start on the poetry topic at the end. Move aside.
Wang Mingyuan. There is no shame in being unable to write a poem. After all, your ancestors held a butcher's knife.
Brother Zhang, that poem of yours about spring ploughing today, how did you write it? Why don't you recite it to open this butcher's eyes?
Fine, listen up, everyone. Spring breeze sways the willows like green silk. Golden oxen tread the soil as the sun lingers. Purple swallows pierce the clouds while flowers fall. A beautiful countryside, like a poem in a painting.
Excellent lines.
This poem of yours, Brother Zheng, will definitely take the top spot.
What do you think?
Spring ploughing means toiling in the dirt. But your poem only mentions a young master enjoying the scenery. Absolute nonsense.
How dare you? You dare to belittle my poem.
Whether it's good or not, the magistrate will be the judge. Brother Zhang, look at him.
On the day the results are posted, I'll see him kneeling at the county office gate and crying out that he's a failure.
Superficial and empty words. The whole piece is complete nonsense. Isn't there a single good one?
Sir, look at this one. The answers on the classics are fluent. Please judge the poetry yourself, sir.
Spring breeze sways the willows like green silk. A beautiful countryside like a poem in a painting.
This poem is acceptable.
Spring plowing is the foundation of a farming family's livelihood, yet he wrote it like a young master's outing. A scholar who knows nothing of farming, if he were to become a local official, how could he empathize with the people?
You're absolutely right, sir. How should we rank this student, then?
His knowledge of the classics is not bad. Put him in the second tier. Fine. Establishing land registers, settling disputes over property, mediating through local pacts. This student's analysis is clear and organized. It hits right at the heart of rural problems. It's definitely not just empty talk.
This young man's essay indeed has unique insights. I wonder how his poetry is.
Hoeing crops under the midday sun. Sweat drips into the soil beneath. Who realizes that the food on the plate, every single grain, is the result of hard toil. This poem.
What's wrong, sir?
Excellent, simply brilliant. This student shall be the top candidate.
Everyone, the results will be posted soon. Keep your eyes peeled. The top scholar will definitely be Zhang Yun.
Chen Bao, stay humble.
Zhang Yun's talent is outstanding. He truly deserves the top spot.
Oh, if it isn't Wang Sanyu! You actually dare to show up. I thought you were packing your bags to go back to the countryside and slaughter pigs.
What nonsense are you talking? My brother Sanyu will definitely pass.
Wang Danyu, don't glare at me. Once the list is posted, your dear brother won't even make it to the bottom of the list. Just you wait and cry. If you apologize to Zhang Yun now, kowtow and admit you're wrong. There's still time to prove you're a man. We'll see who's crying later.
Move aside. Everyone move aside.
The results are up. The results are up. The results are up.
Let me through. Sanyu, check if your name is there.
I'm 20th. I'm not there. How can I not be there?
Where's my name 251811? How can my name not be there? Impossible.
No need to look for yours. Look for mine first.
Right.
Look for Zhang Yun's.
8th, 5th, 2nd Zhang Yun is 2nd Zhang Yun.
Second place. How is it only second? My poetry is the best in the county. Who's first?
First place is...
How is that possible? How is that possible?
Impossible. This is impossible.
He's just a butcher's son.
How could he take first place, Wang Mingyuan? How could he rank ahead of me?
Mingyuan. You passed first place. You're the top scorer. Ha ha ha. Sanlang, you're incredible. You're number one.
Big brother, don't get so excited. Put me down quickly. Regardless, I finally became the top scorer. The next step is the prefectural and college exams.
He's that one Wang Mingyuan from Yongletown heard he's a butcher's son, yet he actually took the top spot.
Wang Sanyu.
Did you cheat? Otherwise,
a butcher's son like you.
How could you make the list? And even rank?
Ahead of brother Zhang Yun.
Get your hand off me. It's written clearly on the list. The magistrate set the ranking. You dare doubt the magistrate.
You dare hit me.
Chenbao, a bet is a bet. Starting tomorrow, you must remember to come to my house and cart the pig offal.
On what grounds, Wang Mingyuan?
What does brother Zhang also want to follow Chen Bao and refuse to admit defeat?
I don't accept this. The county exam test, classics and policy, and even more, poetry. Your classics might have been rote memorization, just memorized. But your poetry, everyone at Songquan Academy has heard it. Listen up, everyone. This top scorer, Wang Mingyuan, last month at Songquan Academy, wrote a poem about lotuses. It went, the pond water is blue-green. The leaves are so very green. The wind blows and flowers sway, unstained by the mud today.
Ha ha! Leaves are so very green. Is this a 3-year-old's silly nursery rhyme? Ha ha ha! With poetry like this, passing the county exam, and even becoming the top scorer. Indeed. Brother Zhang's poetic talent is known by everyone in town, yet Brother Zhang was forced into second place.
I don't accept this. I don't accept this.
I don't accept this.
There must be fraud in the magistrate's office.
Check the papers. Check the papers. Check the papers. Check the papers. Check the papers.
The magistrate has arrived.
What is your objection?
Your Honor, your student Zhang Yun from Songquan Academy in Yongletown. His name is Wang Mingyuan. He comes from a family of butchers. He has been in school for less than a year. At the literary gathering 2 weeks ago, the verses he wrote were no better than a 3-year-old's nursery rhymes. Therefore, I suspect he cheated by smuggling notes during the county exam or hump.
Or that I was negligent in grading and unfair in my judgment.
I wouldn't dare. But for the sake of the imperial exam's integrity, I implore your honor to make Wang Mingyuan's poem public to satisfy the public.
Exactly. Please make the exam public, Your Honor.
As expected, they're making a scene. However, Magistrate Liu comes from a humble background. He surely won't like Zhang Yun's behavior. Zhang Yun is walking right into the line of fire, Wang Mingyuan. Someone is questioning your talent. Do you wish to defend yourself?
My exam has already been submitted to Your Honor for grading. I leave everything to Your Honor's judgment.
Advisor Wu. Get the exam papers of Zhang Yun and Wang Mingyuan. Find them.
Yes, sir.
Zhang Yun.
This poem of yours, Spring Plowing.
Spring breeze brushes the willows, green as silk beautiful fields, a poem within a painting.
Your vocabulary is indeed elegant, and the parallelism is well structured.
Thank you for the praise, Your Honor.
But the entire piece is just scenery from a traveler's outing.
Spring plowing is for farmers.
The foundation of their livelihood for the year, you eat the food grown by farmers.
Yet you write on paper about superficial and flowery nonsense.
This is a hollow piece of writing.
Your Honor, this...
Your Honor, what about Wang Mingyuan's poem? I'm afraid he couldn't even write about flowery nonsense.
Listen up, everyone. This is by the top scorer of this county exam, written by Wang Mingyuan.
Spring plowing.
Hoeing crops under the midday sun, sweat dripping onto the soil below, who realizes the food on their plate. Every grain is the fruit of hard toil. This is what Wang Mingyuan wrote.
Who knows that the food on the plate comes from every grain of hard work?
What a masterpiece. This truly shows sympathy for the people. A fine poem indeed. Zhang Yun, you boast of studying for 13 years the sacred classics. Now tell me, what do you think of this poem?
I am ashamed.
If you won't say it, I shall say it for you. This is how a scholar should write. Wang Mingyuan, every word of this poem hits home the position of the top candidate. You truly deserve it.
Thank you for your judgment, Excellency. Even if the poem is good, he is just the son of a butcher. I don't believe his policy essays could also rank first.
Are you questioning if I was unfair in grading?
I wouldn't dare.
Advisor Wu, take Wang Mingyuan's essays, make 10 copies, and post them all over the city, on the notice boards. Let all the failed candidates see clearly exactly where they fell short back to the office.
Yes, Excellency.
Top candidate Wang, we were blind just now.
Please excuse our rudeness.
You are truly talented. Top candidate Wang, please give us your guidance in the future. Yes, please guide us.
Wait, Brother Zhang, don't leave yet, this stone lion. Do you plan to steam it or braise it? Ha ha ha.
Wang Mingyuan, don't push me too far.
We made a bet. Everyone here knows it. If you can't bite through this stone lion, Brother Zhang, then fulfill the second condition. Shout for a whole day at my family's meat stall. Wang's braised meat is the best in the world.
I, Zhang Yun, come from a scholarly family. How could I go to a butcher's stall to do such a lowly thing?
Zhang Yun, you must honor the bet.
If you don't fulfill the bet, I'll carry my family's iron pot and shout in front of your Songquan Academy, telling everyone about your welshing to the whole county.
You fine eye, Zhang Yun, accept my defeat. I'll go to your place to serve dishes tomorrow. You have to go too.
I'll go, all right.
Dad.
Mum Sanlang took first place in the county exam. He's ranked first.
Eldest, you tell us who's first.
It's Sanlang. It's written right at the top of the list, the top scholar of Xianing County.
Dad, Mum, it's true I took the top spot.
Good heavens. Our family actually produced a top scholar.
There's still a long way to go. I still have the prefectural and qualifying exams to take, and...
San Lang, you can definitely do it. Hey, second son, go to the pen and catch a big fat pig. We're slaughtering a pig for a grand banquet today.
The whole village will feast on meat. You got it.
Mom, I'll get the large wooden tub, take all the spices from the storehouse, and use them all for the braised meat.
Yay, third brother is #1 time to eat meat.
My whole family supported my studies. This top rank in the county exam is finally a way to repay them. Let's just celebrate with everyone today. As for tomorrow, I'll make Zhang Yun and Chen Bao fulfill their bet. By then, our braised meat will become more and more famous. Our family's life will get better and better.
Neighbors, come look. Come out and see Master Chen Bao of Zuxian Restaurant is delivering pig offal to the Wangs himself.
It really is Master Chen.
I heard he lost a bet to the third Wang brother. That third Wang brother is quite impressive.
A modern-day Zhang Wenye, stop that banging already.
No way I have to help you spread the word. Out of the way, make way. Young master of Zuixian restaurant is delivering pig.
Master Scholar Zhang, it's time to start shouting.
Wang family's braised meat.
Best under heaven, haven't you eaten yet? Louder. The people in the back can't hear you.
Wang family's braised meat is the best under heaven.
Ha ha ha. Since it's the best Master Scholar Zhang, give me a meat bun to try.
What are you waiting for?
Hand it to the customer.
Deliveries here, make way.
Good, it's finally here. Thanks for the hard work, Master Chen. Don't get too smug, Wang Mingyuan.
Wang Mingyuan, I've fulfilled my end of the bet.
I'll remember this humiliation.
I might be someone in this town, but I'm nothing in Chang'an Prefecture. I must rank in the prefectural and college exams to become a real scholar or even a provincial graduate to truly protect my family.
Brother, I'm going to see Master Zhao tomorrow morning. All right? I'll prepare the gift for your teacher right now.
Master, your student Wang Mingyuan has not failed your expectations. I took first place in the county exam and have come specifically to thank you.
Master Zhao, this is from my family, a small token of our gratitude.
Mingyuan, this gift for your teacher is quite substantial.
My father said I couldn't come empty-handed. I couldn't stop my elder brother either.
Then leave it in the courtyard. Dan Yu, wait outside the door. I have something to say to Mingyuan.
All right.
Mingyuan, this poem, Pity for the Peasants. Did you see it in a dream too?
Yes. In my dream, I saw an old farmer working under the scorching sun, sweat dripping into the soil. After I woke up, I wrote down these 20 characters. Things from my past life are like a big dream. Saying I dreamed it should be a reasonable explanation.
Hoeing millet in the midday sun, sweat drips onto the soil below. Who knows that the food on the plate? Every grain comes from hard work. This poem has no difficult words, no obscure allusions. Yet every word strikes the heart. Magistrate Liu comes from a humble background. He knows the hardships of the people best. This poem of yours was exactly what he liked.
I only took the hard work of my father and brother and that of all the farmers and wrote it down truthfully.
Good, you haven't forgotten your roots. You aren't arrogant, Mingyuan. You are better than I was back then. I started my studies at 12, passed the county exam at 18. Then my father passed away. I spent 3 years in mourning. 3 years later, when I went for the prefecture exam, my mother fell seriously ill. By the time I entered the exam hall again, I caught a severe cold. I didn't even finish the paper before I was carried out. In this life of mine, I never made it past being a candidate. I could only open this elementary school to teach a few children how to read. I thought this was all my life would be.
Master.
But then you appeared in just half a year. You've mastered the 4 books and took first place in the county exam of all the students I've taught. You are the most outstanding one. Take this.
Master, this is...
Li Qutong of the Chang'an Prefecture School, the director of studies. He was my classmate back then. He specializes in the classics at the prefecture school, and his achievements in all areas are far beyond mine. Take this letter and find him in the prefecture capital. He will arrange for you to audit classes at the prefecture school.
Master, are you sending me away?
I'm not chasing you away. It's just that what I can teach you, I have already finished teaching. Besides, the upcoming prefectural and college exams are all held in the prefectural capital. You will have to go to Chang'an sooner or later.
Auditing at the prefectural school is equivalent to getting a visiting student spot at a provincial key high school. Master is putting all of his connections on the line for me.
Joining my school rules come first. The name Sanyu is too vulgar. I shall grant you a courtesy name. From now on you shall be called Mingyuan. Even the founding emperor once herded cattle and farmed. You've even forgotten to respect your teacher.
Master's grace of giving me a new life I shall never forget for as long as I live.
Rise.
Master, I will leave tomorrow for Chang'an Prefecture. Before I go, I want to leave a piece of calligraphy for you.
Good.
New bamboo grows taller than the old branches, supported entirely by the old stalks. When new shoots emerge next year, they will soar like dragons above the pond.
New bamboo grows taller than the old branches, supported entirely by the old stalks. Excellent. I have been teaching for 20 years. Being able to take you as a student is my life's greatest fulfillment. Mingyuan, once you reach the prefectural capital, observe more, listen more. The scholars there are 100 times better than the likes of Zhang Yun and Chen Bao. You must be prepared to endure hardships. However, I believe in you. You will definitely succeed.
I will surely return with the title of Shukai. These 2 large chests of luggage, it's like moving house.
Sanlang, the capital is far away. I've asked around. Scholars sit all day and their feet get cold easily. I've sewn
30 pairs of thick insoles for you. 30 pairs, mother. That's too many. They won't fit in the book chest.
If they don't fit, let Danyu carry them. Throw them away as you wear them out.
Sanlang, the capital is a chaotic place. Keep this knife under your pillow. If anyone dares to bully you, draw the blade.
Thanks, Dad. I understand.
Brother San, these are the fried soybeans I made for you to eat on the way.
Thanks, Hunyu.
Eldest son, once you get to the capital, listen to Sanlang when things happen. Protect your brother. Well, don't worry, Dad. Whoever dares to touch my brother, I'll slaughter him.
Dad, Mom Mingyuan is leaving now. So this is Chang'an Prefecture. Compared to the county town, it's much more prosperous.
It sure is. So many people, so many carriages and these buildings. They're all so tall.
Wenshun Pavilion. I heard Wenya mention it. It's the largest in Chang'an bookstore, brother. Let's go in and look at some books first before we find an inn to stay at.
All right, Sanlang, go ahead and look. I'm not tired yet.
Shopkeeper, do you have the past 10 years Chang'an Prefecture exam collected works?
This young master knows his stuff. This is the last copy. 2 taels of silver.
That's so expensive.
Wait. Oh, isn't this our top scholar of the county exam, Wang Mingyuan, what? Bringing your wok-carrying brother to beg for food in Chang'an Prefecture.
Zhang Yun, you're asking for a beating.
How dare you? This is Chang'an Prefecture.
Not your countryside. You dare use violence here. Do you want to go to jail?
Zhang Yun, it's you.
Brother Chenshi, this is the one I told you about. That butcher's son. He had some dumb luck in the county exam and took the top spot. Since then, he's become arrogant.
So it's you.
Someone who doesn't even know which way the school gates open. A country bumpkin like you dares to read the collected works.
Shop assistant.
I'll take this book.
Oh, young Master Chen, you're a salaried student of the prefecture school. Naturally, this book is for you to keep.
Wait. First come, first served. I asked for this book first. In Chang'an Prefecture. Status is the rule. I'm a formal student of the prefecture school. You're just an outsider without even the right to study here. How can you compete with me?
Then I'll use money to set the rules for you. I'll pay 10 taels. This book, I, the young lady, am buying it.
Just a mere traveller, a merchant's daughter, dares to cause a scene in the literary district of Chang'an.
What do you have against merchants? Business is a fair exchange of money for goods, clerk. Wrap up this book.
Wait! I'll pay 20 taels. This like anthology. I, Chen Shi, am determined to have it today.
You think I can't afford it? I'll pay 50.
Wenya, it's just a copy of past exam papers. It's only worth 2 taels. It's not worth that much.
Just say so if you can't afford it, Wang Mingyuan. You might have put on airs back in Shancheng County, ha ha ha. But this is Chang'an, a butcher's son like you. Should just get lost.
You dare tell my brother to get lost?
Gentlemen, Wenchun Pavilion is a place of business. We value harmony here.
Shopkeeper.
Mr. Chen is a top student at the academy. And this gentleman is also a candidate for the exams. Since you are both scholars, why not follow the old tradition of Wenchun Pavilion? A literary challenge?
What do you mean, Mr. Wen?
Simple. I'll provide the first line of a couplet. Whoever comes up with the best second line wins the book.
Fine, Mr. Wen, go ahead. I want to see what this butcher's son from the countryside can actually come up with.
All right, here's the first line.
Staying in a guest house. Keeping watch by the cold window in lonely silence.
These 11 characters all share the same radical.
The components are all identical and the mood is so desolate and cold. This is too difficult.
Identical radicals for every word? This first line is indeed extremely difficult, however. I think I've seen this in a couplet collection in my past life. This very couplet.
Aren't you a top scholar from the academy? Weren't you just acting all high and mighty? Go ahead and match it then.
What do you know? These 11 characters with the same radical are a rare and perfect challenge. The structure is flawless and the meaning is profound. It's not that easy to match.
If you can't do it, just admit it. Stop making excuses.
So what? If I can't match it, then this butcher's son definitely can't either. At most, it'll be a draw.
Who says I can't match it? What arrogance! I'll give you the time it takes for an incense stick to burn. If you can't come up with a match, then get out of Wenchun Pavilion. I don't need that long. Master Wen, may I borrow a brush?
Please, young Master Wang.
It's finished. Please have a look, Master Wen.
Wandering far to avoid the path, returning along the trail to roam free, these 11 characters all share the walking radical.
The walking radical matched against the roof radical. Lodging as a guest.
Matching wandering far to avoid with lonely by the cold window. Matching returning along the trail to roam free. A brilliant match.
Impossible. He's just a butcher's son who's been studying for less than a year.
How could he possibly come up with such a line?
He must be cheating. He must have heard this couplet somewhere before.
I came up with this first line myself. I pondered for a long time but couldn't find a match. I never expected young Master Wang to solve it today.
My thanks, Master Wen. 2 taels of silver is too expensive, but since I haven't been studying for long, I have no choice for the sake of the prefectural exam. I just need to find a way to earn more money. Wang Mingyuan, right? I'll remember your name. At the prefectural examination hall. Let's see if those radicals can save you then. Just you wait and see. You won't be gloating for long.
Running away because you lost. A scholar of the prefectural school has so little grace. Mingyuan, the courtyard I found for you is pretty good, right?
A peaceful spot amidst the bustle, it really is. By the way, Wenya, what brings you to Chang'an Prefecture too?
Because my father said that just being an escort is just hard-earned money. He wants to start his own caravan here in Chang'an, to trade goods between the north and south. So I followed him here.
I see. If the Zhang family is starting a caravan and there's a good opportunity later, we could actually partner with them. The imperial exams are way too expensive. We can't keep spending the family's money like this.
Miss Zhang, whenever you visit, I'll make you meat burgers every day.
Deal, brother Daniel. By the way, Mingyuan, what do you plan to do next? Are you just going to hole up and study in this courtyard?
This is the recommendation letter from Master Zhao for Instructor Li at the Chang'an Prefectural School. I plan to visit Instructor Li first thing tomorrow morning to try and get a spot as an auditing student.
The prefectural school. The guy you beat at couplets in the bookstore earlier, Chen Shi, he is a stipendiary student there. His family owns several rice shops in Chang'an. They're rich and influential. I'm afraid he'll try to sabotage you there.
If he challenges me academically, I'll just accept it. But if he uses dirty tricks?
If anyone dares bully my brother, I'll crack his skull open.
Brother, this is Chang'an. Stop threatening to kill people all the time.
Either way, I won't let anyone bully you.
I am Wang Mingyuan, a student from Yongle Town. I'm here to see Instructor Li. On behalf of my mentor, Zhao Wenqi, please inform him of my arrival.
Just wait here.
Well, well.
If it isn't Wang Mingyuan, the butcher's son, have you come to our school to beg?
Young Master Chen, is this the one, the bumpkin from Yongle Town you mentioned? Look at how shabby he looks. He doesn't look like a scholar at all.
He's just a butcher's son.
You pig butcher, get lost.
Haha, this is no place for someone like you. These steps were built by the court for scholars. If you can stand here, so can I. What arrogance.
Gatekeeper, the prefectural school is a sacred place. It's not a place where any riffraff
can just enter with a tattered letter, get rid of him at once. According to the laws of Dayong, scholars and those recommended by local teachers are all eligible to see the school instructor. You dare use the laws of Dayong against me, who is making all this noise outside the school? Student Qingshui greets Director Li.
Qingshui, what is all this shouting outside the school gates? Where are your manners?
Director, this man is a butcher's son from the countryside.
He brought a letter from who knows where, and insists on barging into the school. I was afraid he would offend the dignity of our school. That is why I stopped him.
I am Wang Mingyuan, a native of Yongle Town, Shanning County. I am here to see the director by order of my mentor, Zhao Wenqi. Just an old candidate from some rundown place. You, a butcher's son, bringing a random piece of scrap paper.
Dare to come to Chang'an Prefectural School to pull a scam.
Do you think this school is your family's pigsty?
Qingshui, shut your mouth. Brother Wenqi was my former classmate. His knowledge is far superior to yours.
Director. Didn't know. Director.
Humph. Brother Wenqi says in his letter that you are naturally gifted and are good material for the imperial exams, but if you want to enter this school, I must test you first.
Please give me a topic, Director.
Listen carefully. The Analects say, a gentleman is not a vessel. Master Zhu commented that vessels are each suited for their own use. Do these two statements contradict each other?
This is a profound topic only tested in the provincial exams. He will never be able to answer it.
Exactly, there is no way he can enter our school.
To answer the director, they do not contradict.
Go on.
Master Zhu explains the fixed use of a vessel to contrast Confucius's point that a gentleman should seek universal virtue. A gentleman embodies the way and utilizes the vessel. Though he uses vessels to achieve things, his ultimate goal is to understand the way.
If this were the topic for an 8-legged essay, how would the opening handle the debate between way and vessel?
The opening could be, the sage is not a vessel. For the way permeates all vessels. The continuation would be, vessels are like boats and carts, each suited to its purpose. The way is like a river. All streams eventually return to the source.
Well answered. Qingshui, let me ask you, the gentleman devotes himself to the root. Once the root is established, the way grows. How would the opening handle the word root?
I believe the root lies in...
What? As a stipend student of this school, you can't even answer basic classical meanings, yet you stand outside, blocking others, a seeker of knowledge. With shallow learning and a narrow mind. Go back and copy the Great Learning and the Doctrine of the Mean, 10 times each. Hand them to me tomorrow.
Yes, I accept my punishment.
Brother Wenqi was right about you. Wang Mingyuan, from now on, you may audit classes at the school, but regarding your studies, you must never be slack. Understood?
I understand. Thank you, Director. As expected of the Chang'an Prefecture's highest academy, the teaching even covers river management and border defense, as well as state affairs like finance and grain. If not for Master Zhao securing this auditing spot for me, I'm afraid I wouldn't even have a clue about the exam topics.
Today's assignment is a policy essay. The topic is on water transport and border defense, to be submitted tomorrow.
Wang Mingyuan.
Water transport is the nation's lifeline for grain. Border defense concerns the military affairs of the 9 frontiers.
You, someone who spends every day in the market watching pigs being slaughtered, have you ever seen a grain boat on the canal? Have you ever seen the beacon fires at the border? With this topic, you wouldn't even know how to put pen to paper.
Whether I can write it or not. It will be clear on the paper tomorrow. There's no need for your chatter here. You're just an auditor. How dare you talk back?
What?
Qingshui, you're in the Hall of Moral Rectitude making a scene and bullying a classmate. Do you want to be punished by copying?
The great learning 10 more times, Qingshui.
Mind your own business.
I'll just wait and see if he turns in a blank paper tomorrow.
And if Instructor Lee will still let him audit.
Brother, I am Chen Si. This topic of water transport and border defense is indeed broad. If there's anything you don't understand after class, we can discuss it together.
Thank you for your kindness, Brother Chen, but I think I should be able to finish it. Big brother, I'm back.
Sanlang, you're back. Go and study first. I'll chop these bones and make some bone soup to nourish your brain.
Good heavens,
Why do these city people look at me as if they've seen a ghost?
Brother, aren't you eating?
I've already eaten, Sanlang. Actually, there's something I want to discuss with you.
Go ahead, brother.
When I went to the East Market today, I saw a butcher shop looking for someone to slaughter and butcher pigs. The owner said the pay is daily, and it's only for a few hours during the morning market.
So you want to take the job, brother?
Yes, I've worked out the timing. Once I'm done, I'll be back just in time to cook for you. It won't interfere with anything. But...
Brother, are you worried that you'll make me, a scholar, lose face?
Chang'an is different from Qingshui Village. You're surrounded by wealthy young masters. If I slaughter pigs every day, and reek of raw meat, if they find out, I'm afraid they'll look down on you.
Brother, our Wang family has been butchers for generations. Earning money through hard work is perfectly honourable. Father was also well known as a famous butcher in the surrounding villages. This craft is the root of our family. Making a living through one's craft, without stealing or cheating, how could that be shameful? If you want to do it, brother, then go for it. Just don't overwork yourself. I will always be your brother. As the son of a butcher and the brother of a pig slaughterer, I am very proud.
Good man, Sanlang, with you saying that I'll start tomorrow. This pancake is delicious and filling. Eat up, Sanlang. Then go back to your studies.
Empty talk harms the nation, while practical work prospers it. Hard-working people like you, brother, are the true foundation of the country, transporting grain to fill the granaries. Equipping the borders to strengthen the defences. Both are vital affairs of the state. However, the expenses are enormous, and the people's strength is strained.
Qingshui, stand up.
I am here, Master.
Master,
But my policy essay, it took the top spot.
the border defenses are weak. We should increase agricultural taxes by 30% to fund the military. Water transport is slow. We should conscript 100,000 laborers along the river to widen the waterway. You wrote this.
Yes, I wrote it. I believe severe illness requires strong medicine. This is the way to enrich the country and strengthen the military.
Then let me ask you, if taxes are increased by 30%, how will the people feed themselves? If 100,000 laborers are conscripted, who will plow the fields?
Master,
Sit down. As a government-supported scholar, you are ignorant of the people's suffering. Empty talk harms the nation. This is utter nonsense. Now look at this one. The opening discusses grain transport to fill the granaries, strengthening defenses to secure the borders. But the costs are exorbitant and the people's resources are strained. These words, I believe, strike directly at the heart of Dayong's treasury and livelihoods. Wang Mingyuan, stand up. I am here, Master. This essay, did you write it?
Yes, I wrote it.
Very good. Tell us your solution.
I believe we should set up ever-normal granaries in every prefecture along the river. When grain is cheap in bumper years, the government buys it at a fair price. When grain is expensive in lean years, the government sells it at a lower price. This reduces transport waste and stabilizes local grain prices.
Ever-normal granaries to stabilize prices. Setting up granaries to stabilize prices. This is clearly the government competing with the people for profit. If merchants have no profit to make, the grain supply will surely be cut off. Master, this policy will ruin the country and harm the people.
Cheap grain in bumper years hurts the farmers, as merchants take the chance to suppress prices and hoard expensive grain in lean years hurts the people. As merchants hike up the prices, leading to refugees blocking the roads. The purpose of the ever-normal granary is to curb hoarding and speculation and stop the heartless profiteering from national crisis. The government does not interfere with merchants. That has always been the rule. You are breaking the rules.
Master.
Fellow students, 30% of the rice shops in Chang'an City belong to Chen Shu's family. A few days ago, around Chang'an, it was only dry for half a month, but the grain prices at the Chen family shops rose by 20%. Chen Shi opposes the ever-normal granary. Only because he's afraid the government's intervention will cut off his family's path to ill-gotten gains. Chen Si, you're lying through your teeth.
Silence. Chen Shi. Your family runs a rice shop. Naturally, you take the side of the grain merchants, but the imperial examinations aim to select those who serve the people and become the pillars of the nation.
Instructor, students.
Wang Mingyuan's policy essay is substantive and addresses current issues. Therefore, for this assignment, Wang Mingyuan is ranked first in the top grade. Chen Shi is ranked last in the third grade.
Thank you for your guidance, Master. Does young Master Chen have any other advice? Wang Mingyuan, don't get too ahead of yourself.
That worthless essay of yours, even if Master Li gave you a top grade, so what?
Let me tell you. Offending the Chen family in Chang'an Prefecture. I'll make sure you can't even enter the prefectural exam hall next month.
What arrogance. Chen Shi, your family just runs a few lousy rice shops, and you really think you're the local tyrant of Chang'an Prefecture. Do you want me to have my father's caravan bring a few boatloads from the south of affordable rice and crash the prices at your rice shops?
Zhang Wenyu, this is a matter between us scholars. You're just a wild girl. Stay out of it.
This young lady is getting involved today. What are you going to do about it?
Hiding behind a woman.
Is that all you've got?
Wang Mingyuan, just you wait.
Mingyuan, are you all right?
I'm fine. Thank you for stepping in, Wenyu. Why did you come to the prefectural school today?
My father's new caravan just arrived in town. I stopped by to see you on my way. I didn't expect to run into that rice seller again.
It's just that today I argued with him in class. And it caused more friction.
Mingyuan, the Chen family in Chang'an is wealthy and powerful. He can't beat you in scholarship, but you must watch out for him stabbing you in the back.
Yes, I will be more careful.
But if anything happens to you, I definitely won't let him get away with it. Let's go, Mingyuan. Come with me to walk around Chang'an Prefecture.
Oh, my young master, who made you so angry?
It's the one I mentioned to you before, the butcher's son from the countryside. He wrote a policy essay, suggesting the imperial court establish ever-normal granaries to stabilize grain prices. If this exam paper is seen by the prefect, our family's rice shop business, how can we continue?
Calm down, young master, an outsider wanting to take the prefectural exam in Chang'an. He'd have to actually make it into the exam hall first.
What do you mean?
I've looked into it. The kid's older brother has been working at Zhang's meat shop as a butcher's assistant. We just need to frame his brother with some crime and throw him in jail. When that happens, do you think he'll still have the mind to take the exam?
Good idea. Go do it right away. I want to make sure both brothers can't even stay in Chang'an anymore.
Danyo, your skill is top-notch. Once you finish this half-carcass, you can head home and rest.
Sure thing. Thanks, boss. I need to hurry back and cook for my third brother.
Oh, so this is the older brother of the top scholar from Yongle County. He looks just like a black bear. How could his brother be so different?
How different could he be? They're both sons of a butcher. How much learning could they possibly have?
I heard that Wang Mingyuan cheated on the county exam to get first place.
Watch your mouth. My brother passed based on his own merit. If you keep talking trash, don't blame me for getting rough.
What? Did I hit a nerve?
Getting all worked up now.
That cheating brother of yours.
We'll be kicked out of the academy sooner or later.
You're asking for it.
Murder. The butcher is killing someone in the street. My brother is spitting blood and has stopped breathing.
I didn't use much force. How did he...
Danyu, you're in big trouble fighting in the street and causing serious injury. This will get you thrown in jail.
Assaulting someone in public, causing critical injury. Who did this?
Officer, it's this big dark fellow. He beat my brother until he coughed up blood. He's passed out.
Fighting and injuring someone in broad daylight. Come with me to the magistrate's jail.
He insulted my brother first, and even spat on the meat.
I only see a man lying on the ground, critically injured and coughing up blood. Whatever you have to say, save it for the torture rack in jail.
I can't just kill this person, but if I resist, it would be resisting arrest. Which is an even worse crime, I'm afraid. It'll implicate San Lang. I'll go with you. I'll take full responsibility for my actions. It has nothing to do with my third brother.
Mingyuan, stop writing. Brother Danyu was arrested by the magistrate's men.
What? What happened?
I heard someone was insulting you. For cheating, Brother Danyu couldn't stand it and gave that man a push. Then the man fell right over, coughed up blood, and passed out. The officer said Brother Danyu caused a life-threatening injury in public. He's already been chained and taken to the prefectural jail.
Impossible. Although my brother is strong, he always knows his own strength. A grown man could be pushed once and immediately cough up blood and faint.
I don't think it's possible either, but Brother Danyu has already been taken away.
Just yesterday, Qingshui was outside the academy gate vowing to stop me from taking the exam. And today something happens to my brother. This is definitely a setup by Qingshui. He wants to ruin my eligibility for the Imperial exam, Wenya. I can't let anything happen to my brother. Quick, go to the East Market and intercept them. Halt.
Who dares to interfere with official business?
Mingyuan, why are you here?
Brother, don't worry, everything will be fine. I am Wang Mingyuan. An auditor at the prefectural school. You officers say my brother committed a fatal assault. Has a physician examined the injuries?
My brother coughed up so much blood he can't even be woken up. What's there to examine? Throw him in jail first.
There's no need for a physician. I'll examine him.
What are you doing? Are you trying to silence him?
Don't move. The blood is dark red. There are no clots at the edges. There's no metallic smell of blood. Instead, there's a faint, fishy stench. This must be the stagnant blood from a slaughtered eel. Since he's critically injured and unconscious, I'll use a rustic folk remedy to wake him up.
It hurts.
Wow, he's alive. Wasn't he just dying?
Look closely, everyone. Can someone critically injured and unconscious jump this high and scream this loud? He's clearly faking it. You...
Why did you prick me? I was about to wake up anyway.
Officers, according to the laws of Dayang, those who frame others will face the same punishment. Now that this man's act has been exposed in public, you should be arresting him.
Even if he was faking.
It's a fact that Wang Danyu assaulted someone in the street.
Your brother, Wang Danyu, must come to the jail for trial.
Let's go.
This man clearly faked his injuries. You're twisting the truth. Who paid you to work so hard for them?
Nonsense. How dare you obstruct official business? We'll arrest you too.
I am the young mistress of Genuine Escort Agency. I dare you to lay a finger on him.
So what if you're from Genuine Escort Agency? Defying the government is still a capital offense.
What an arrogant display of authority. I would like to see who dares, in my presence, to touch a student of the prefectural school.
Greetings, Vice Prefect.
You are arresting someone in the street. What law has this man broken?
Your Honor, this man was fighting in the street. He beat this commoner, beat him until he was spitting blood and severely injured. We are just following the law.
Mingyuan, this is the Vice Prefect. What is your grievance? You may speak freely.
Vice Prefect, this man's injury is a complete fake. These two bailiffs, without calling a doctor to examine the injury, based solely on a one-sided claim. They tried to arrest my brother by force. I asked the Vice Prefect to see justice done.
You say his injury is faked. Do you have any proof?
Please look, Your Honor. If it were human blood, once exposed to the air outside the body, it would clot into dark brown lumps. But this blood is dark red and shiny, and there are no clots. This is clearly from when street vendors kill eels collected eel blood.
You're talking nonsense. This is my brother's blood.
His Honor is questioning you. Speak the truth. Where did this blood come from? Who instructed you to do this?
Mercy, Your Honor. I confess. This blood was bought at the market this morning.
Then who put you up to it?
It was the Chen family rice shops.
Don't you talk nonsense.
It was me, I instructed him. And who are you? Why did you order them to frame Wang Danyu, Your Honor? I was foolish. I was buying pork the other day, and saw that Wang Danyu was arrogant. He refused to lower the price. I held a grudge, so I spent some money wanting to put Wang Danyu in jail for a few days to vent my anger. He is just a helper, not the owner. Just because he wouldn't lower the price, you took it out on him.
Yes, I was foolish.
Is what he said the truth?
Yes, it was him who gave the money to make me frame Wang Danyu.
Manager Liu, my Chen family has always treated you well. How could you go behind my back and do such a thing as framing someone? This despicable act, you have disappointed me so much.
It is my fault I have failed the master.
I have failed the young master guards. Take this merchant who made false accusations and these two scoundrels to the dungeon together. As for these two who arrested people indiscriminately without knowing right from wrong, 30 strokes of the cane each and dismiss them from their posts.
Have mercy, Your Honor.
Have mercy, Your Honor.
Have mercy, Your Honor.
These two are putting on a coordinated act. They are clearly sacrificing a pawn to save the king, to frame my brother. This must be Chen Shu's doing. I can't do anything to him today, but I must remember this debt.
Thank you, Honorable Judge.
Your name is Wang Mingyuan.
I am, Your Honor.
You are very good, calm in the face of trouble, meticulous in thought, and very observant. I have remembered your name.
Thank you for the praise, Your Honor.
Mingyuan. Tricks outside the examination hall will never amount to much. For you, the upcoming prefectural exam is what matters. Don't let irrelevant people disturb your peace of mind.
I understand. Brother, have some water first.
Sanlang, is your brother just too stupid? I almost ended up in prison. If because of me you missed your prefectural exam, how could I ever face our parents?
Brother, this isn't your fault. Today was actually a trap set by Qingshui.
Qingshui, the one at the bookstore, the rich guy who challenged you with couplets.
That shopkeeper with the moustache. He's the manager of the Chen family's rice shop. Qingshui couldn't beat me in the academy debates, so he came up with this dirty trick to frame you and send you to jail, so that I'd be too distracted to take the exam. Actually, I'm the one who dragged you into this.
That animal. I'm going to settle the score with him.
Brother, stop.
Sanlang, he's already walking all over us. Are we just going to let it go?
This is Chang'an Prefecture. His family is rich and powerful without evidence. We'll only give them an excuse to use against us to defeat him. We must do it in the examination hall and beat him fair and square. Once I achieve scholarly rank, everything will change.
All right, brother, I'll listen to you. I won't use my fists in public anymore. I won't give them any leverage.
For now, stop going to the butcher shop, just rest at home. Wenya, what's wrong? Why the long face?
It's nothing, as long as Danyu is okay. It's just that my father is so worried he can't even eat, so I'm worried too.
Is Uncle Zheng in trouble?
A while ago, my father bought a large batch of dark tea bricks. They got soaked in the rain on the way. But when he opened the warehouse today, the tea bricks were covered in yellow mold spots. If he can't sell this batch, my father will lose all his capital.
Wenya, can I take a look at what it looks like?
Here, when I left, I broke off a piece. Look, it's all ruined.
Damp dark tea, yellow mold spots. Isn't this Eurotium cristatum? You are the precious tea from my past life, golden flower food tea. This is good stuff. Wenya, this tea isn't spoiled. Quick, take me to see Uncle Zhang.
Hurry up and move this ruined tea. Take it all outside the city and burn it. Just looking at it makes me furious.
Father. Wait a moment.
Wenya, why did you bring Mingyuan here? It's a mess in here.
Uncle Zhang, about this tea I might have a way to handle it. As I thought, there's no mouldy smell. Instead, there's a faint aroma of fungal flowers, Uncle Zhang. These yellow spots on top aren't actually mould. They are actually golden flowers. A rarity in tea with a little processing. It will make the tea taste even better.
My dear Mingyuan, are you just trying to comfort me? How can moldy tea still be drinkable?
If you don't believe me, Uncle, have someone bring a small stove, an iron pot, and fresh water. I'll brew a bowl for you to taste myself.
Very well. Men, go fetch a stove.
It smells wonderful.
Please, give it a taste, Uncle.
It's mellow and full-bodied without a hint of bitterness. It leaves a refreshing aftertaste. This is better than any dark tea I've ever tasted.
Uncle, these golden flowers only under extremely rare climatic conditions do they grow. So this batch of tea is not only far from being waste, but is actually a God-given treasure.
My dear Mingyuan, when you came to the Genuine Escort Agency for help, I almost turned you away at the door. If my mother hadn't stepped in, I would have made a terrible mistake, yet today you stepped in to save the Zhang family caravan's very livelihood. I, Zhang Dahai, am truly ashamed.
This kindness I will always remember.
I wonder, Mingyuan, if you'd be willing to teach us the method for producing this golden flower tea, our escort agency will handle the sales and we'll split the profits 50-50.
Uncle Zhang, you provide the labor and the distribution channels. We'll split the profits. 50-50. I'm getting the better end of the deal.
If it weren't for you, I would have burned this batch of tea long ago. My family will never take advantage of you. 50-50 it is. Clerk, bring paper and brush.
Brother, for the time being, you can't go to the butcher shop with this business. My brother and I, our expenses in Chang'an, and the costs for the imperial examination will be covered. Uncle Zhang, This tea just needs to follow my method. Control the temperature and humidity. In a few days it can be sold at the tea market.
Good, I'll personally keep an eye on this batch.
Step right up. Don't miss out. Rare golden flower. Fujian tea from the Western regions aids digestion and cuts grease, strengthens the body and improves health.
Hey, tea seller, wait a minute. Why is this tea brick covered in yellow spots? It's all moldy and you're still trying to sell it.
You don't know what you're talking about. These yellow spots aren't mold. They're called golden flowers. It's the finest quality tea.
Finest quality. Miss Zhang, mold is mold. You and this butcher are trying to swindle everyone together. That's not right.
Exactly. This is clearly mold-rotten fuzzy tea. How dare you sell this 20 taels per pound? Everyone, come look, someone's selling rotten moldy tea.
Qingshui, stop talking nonsense. This isn't mold at all.
Haha, Miss Zhang. If these yellow spots aren't mold, then what are they? Are they gold or something? I bet your family's caravan can't stay in business anymore, so you teamed up with this butcher to come out and scam people.
Say another word and I'll smash your mouth.
Oh, getting exposed for selling toxic tea. And now you want to hit someone in the street.
Let's report this to the officials. Arrest these scammers.
Yes, selling toxic tea is harmful.
This really isn't moldy tea. It tastes great.
When you don't worry. Let me handle this. What else is there to say, fellow neighbors? This is the son of a butcher and a wild girl from the streets. Running a scam together? Don't believe a word they say.
Wang Mingyuan, I was planning to deal with you at the prefectural exam. I didn't expect you to come looking for trouble yourself. Then I'll make sure you can't even
step through the doors of the prefectural exam.
Chen, sir. As a government stipend student, you don't even recognize golden flowers, yet you dare to spout such nonsense here.
It smells so good, this aroma, it really doesn't seem to smell musty.
What's the point of it smelling good? Moldy stuff is just poison. Whether it's poison or not, you'll know after a sip. Who wants to give it a try? Who would dare drink the poisonous water brewed by a butcher like you? Wang Mingyuan, today you won't be able to sell even a single piece of tea.
Let me have a taste.
Mr. Wen, this is moldy, poisonous tea. Please don't touch it.
Mr. Wang, may I have a bowl of tea?
Mr. Wen, please.
Excellent tea. It is indeed the golden flower. Recorded in ancient texts, the tea is rich and mellow, smooth on the palate with an endless sweet aftertaste.
How is that possible? This is clearly moldy tea.
Everyone, I am the owner of Wenchuan Pavilion and also the president of the Chang'an Tea Merchants Association. I guarantee on my reputation. This tea is definitely a rare treasure, a masterpiece among teas.
If Mr. Wen says it's good tea, then it must be true, young man. Give me a bowl to taste. It's delicious. I've never had such wonderful tea. How much is this tea?
2 taels of silver per piece.
Mr. Wang, my Wenchuan Pavilion will take 10 pieces.
Mr. Wen is truly straightforward.
Is there any more?
I want to buy some too.
Save a piece for me.
Line up, line up.
It seems the funding problem is completely resolved. Next, I can focus entirely on preparing for the prefectural exam. Finally, the day of the prefectural exam has arrived. Whether I can truly establish myself in this world depends on today.
Third brother, do you have all your exam supplies? In this food box are the pancakes and braised meat I made. It should be enough for you during the exam.
I have everything.
Mingyuan, I've come to see you off.
That's very kind of you. I was just about to leave.
Mingyuan, this is medicinal wine my father brought back from his trade in the south. The exam hall will be crowded and stuffy. If you feel unwell, rub a bit on your temples. It'll keep you refreshed.
Thank you, Wenya.
You must get a good ranking and wipe that smirk off Chenshu's face.
Right. Third brother, eldest brother will be waiting for you outside. We'll have a big feast after the exam.
All right, let's go.
Wang Mingyuan.
You still haven't given up. Still thinking the prefectural exam will change your fate? I'm telling you, you won't stand a chance.
Chen Shi. What dirty tricks are you playing now?
Dirty tricks. I play fair and square. Whatever, I can't be bothered talking to lowlifes like you. Anyway, you, the son of a butcher, just enjoy this prefectural exam.
That scoundrel must be up to no good again, Mingyuan. You must be careful with him, yeah.
During the exam.
He probably won't dare pull.
Any major stunts.
But for this exam, everyone's cubicle is different. Chen Shi will likely mess with that and assign me a bad cubicle.
Open the gates. All candidates line up for inspection and entry. Open your exam baskets, unbutton your coats. Cubicle ding 99.
Get in.
As expected, Chen Shi tampered with my cubicle assignment. He actually assigned me such a drafty, broken cubicle. Luckily, it's not raining today. No way, why did it start raining all of a sudden? I can't let the exam paper get wet or all my efforts will be for nothing. At least now the paper won't get soaked. I'm finally finished, cough cough.
Time is up, pens down, hand in your papers. You're lucky your paper didn't get wet. Take your exam basket, you may leave.
Brother Danyu Mingyuan is coming out.
Oh, Wang Mingyuan. How did you end up looking like a drowned rat? Move aside. How did it feel in the leaking section D number 99? Your exam paper must have turned into a blob of ink by now, haha, Chen Shi. I knew it was you. You just wait. I won't let you off the hook. I didn't say anything. It's you.
Mingyuan.
Sun Lang. He's burning up.
Brother Danyu Mingyuan is sick. Get him to the clinic quickly.
Sun Lang. Doctor. Doctor.
How is he?
Drenched by the rain, the chill has reached his vitals. The boy was already frail. Now the cold has blocked his vital energy. I can only use acupuncture and prescribe strong medicine. Whether he survives the night is all up to fate.
Doctor, you must save my third brother.
Good man. Let go of me.
Cough, cough.
Brother Danyu, please calm down. Let go and let the doctor perform the acupuncture. Mingyuan will be fine.
Sigh.
Master Wang, this is bad. Something happened in Chang'an Prefecture.
What happened to Sun Lang?
Young Master Wang was at the examination hall. He was caught in a heavy downpour. He's unconscious with a high fever, the doctor said. The chill has reached his vitals. Whether he lives is up to heaven.
What?
Mother.
What did you say? My third brother was taking his exam. How could he get drenched?
I heard the eldest son of the Chen family, Chen Shi, bribed the guards to assign young Master Wang a leaking examination stall. That's why he fell ill.
Damn it, how dare they harm my brother? I'm going to kill them! Eldest daughter-in-law, go and get all our family's cash and savings notes, second son. Ready the carriage. Our whole family is going to Chang'an Prefecture.
Master, young master, I found out everything. That Wang Mingyuan. He was carried into Huichin Hall. The doctor said the cold reached his heart. I'm afraid he might never wake up.
Good.
That's wonderful.
Give those 2 bailiffs an extra 10 taels of silver. Make sure they keep their mouths shut. Yes, master.
Father.
Once Wang Mingyuan is dead, I'll finally have my revenge. And without that peasant in my way, the top spot in the prefectural exam will definitely be mine.
So you must learn to stay calm from now on. In the end, the victory will still belong to us.
You're wise, Father. I will definitely study hard from now on.
What's going on outside?
Qingshui, get out here.
How dare you all barging into the Chen residence like this?
Qingshui, you bribed the bailiffs to harm my brother today. We're going to avenge our brother.
Avenge my brother.
Just you lot. Get them kick these peasants out. This is outrageous, outrageous. Call the authorities now.
She lifted the stone lion.
If anything happens to Mingyuan, I'll make the Chen family pay with their lives.
Don't kill me, don't kill me! It was my father who bribed the bailiffs. It wasn't me.
You.
You ungrateful son.
You stop it now. Mingyuan is awake. Mingyuan is awake.
Mingyuan, my brother, is awake.
Yes, the doctor said he's out of danger. Quickly follow me back to the clinic to see him.
Let's go to the clinic to see Mingyuan.
Sanlang o sanlang. You scared me to death.
Mother, I'm fine. It was just a cold. The fever has broken now.
It's good that you're awake. It's good that you're awake. Eldest brother, second brother, go kowtow to the doctor.
Rise. Your son has a strong constitution. His will to live is very strong. I have only done my duty. He needs to rest well for a few days. Then he should be fine.
Sanlang, we just went to the Chen family. Their front gate, we kicked it to pieces. If Sister Wenya hadn't come to tell us your second brother's blade would have probably been at Qingshui's neck.
Second brother, you drew your sword.
He bribed the bailiffs to harm you. I couldn't stand for it.
Third brother, I hit the bad guys too.
I'm fine, everyone. Don't worry anymore. As for someone like Qingshui, the authorities will naturally deal with him. It's enough that our family is together.
Good news, good news.
Good news! Student Wang Mingyuan from Yongle Town ranked first in the Chang'an prefectural exam.
Taking the title of top scorer. My son is the top scorer.
Sanlang passed.
Third brother, that's amazing.
Wang Mingyuan, congratulations.
Thank you, sir. This student has a matter to report regarding the son of the Chen family rice shop. Qingshui bribed the exam bailiffs to assign a leaking cell to me, intending to take my life and obstruct the imperial exam. Please judge this fairly, sir.
I have already investigated this matter. The Chen father and son have both confessed. The Chen family cheated in the exams. Qingshui harmed a fellow candidate. His status as a stipend student is revoked. He is banned from exams for life. The Chen family rice shop is seized. Master Chen is taken to jail to await trial.
Wang Mingyuan, move it.
Now that the Chen family has fallen. But being the top scorer is just the beginning. This path of imperial exams. I will surely reach the very top. To become the true player of the game.